Happy, awesome, wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully everyone is doing great out there, and it's time for a new vlog. All right, so welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed today's episode talking about the greatest game ever, Runescape, definitely make sure to drop a like, and also let me know down below in the comment section if you want me to cover a certain Runescape topic. Today is actually going to be based on today's update that just came out on old school RuneScape, which I'm going to be getting to momentarily. Pirate Encounters, design and rewards, sailing content, baby. Yeah, some downloadable sailing, DLC sailing content, right? Still killing frost dragons, some little basic updates. I uploaded a new video yesterday on my main YouTube channel, Nightmare RH. The bung board, I'm not really going to be going to right now because I don't really have any, like, solid updates. I was actually up late last night. Oh! Oh, sweet Lord Christ, help me. Oh, I just tasted my breakfast came up. I almost freaking puked while recording a vlog. Not the first time. Oh, man, I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, that was a bad one. Yeah, I just totally lost my train of thought there. I was up late last night, so I didn't really get a chance to, up late last night, I'm chiseling away at my MBA right now, so I'm literally up very, very late, working on a lot of assignments, so I haven't been able to actually indulge in some horror movies. But I do have a lot on my list, and I am a horror movie guru, so if you do follow me along on this YouTube channel, you're going to be getting some really good horror movies to be watching and dabbling into, and hopefully you don't, like, taste your breakfast, or lunch, or dinner, like pretty much I just did, right? Okay, so, as I AFK some frost dragons in the background, hopefully not to throw up my, breakfast once again, Pirate Encounters, design and rewards. This basically just came out, momentarily, or rather, I should say, earlier, this morning. So, sailing is gonna be getting a lot of, follow-on content. For me, I am very much a 99 sailor. Woohoo! It's actually, I really enjoy getting 99 sailing, and if it wasn't for 99 sailing, I would not be killing, like, frost dragons as money-making machines. Although I'm not making as much moolah as I kind of really thought I would be, but still, I am making some moolah. Yesterday I ended up showing my loot tab for 1 week of killing frost dragons. I'm doing a 30-day challenge. Although I'm going to be doing 1 week of range and 1 week of mage. But I'm probably going to be doing that for the remainder 2 weeks. Going to be taking a break from frost dragons once leagues drops, which is going to be next week. So I got to talk a lot about leagues coming out. But otherwise, I'm just going to be doing melee up until, literally next Wednesday. Wow. Crazy, right? Literally next Wednesday. Okay. So first and foremost, sailing is a very easy peasy Japanesey skill. I was literally probably doing sailing like maybe, I don't know, maybe 7-8 hours out of the day. It is so AFKable that I can literally go to my bathroom. I can take my laptop in my kitchen. I was actually out at a couple bars with my friends. Don't drink alcohol anymore, but I actually walk around with a cup of Joe, black coffee. And I very much dabble in a very carnivore lifestyle, especially out at restaurants. I have actually found that the only time I really enjoy veggies are really, like, at home. Don't really mean to dive too much into nutrition, but I mean the veggies, like, at a lot of restaurants or bars, they tend to be very staley. So when I actually go out, yeah, I'll get some steak, salmon, just beef patties, butter, basically, yeah, just very much dive into that lifestyle. But still, you can very much enjoy going out, even if you don't dabble in alcohol. I was actually sailing at social events, sailing legitimately just like out and stuff. I got to be a little careful how I say this. I wasn't theoretically sailing while I was driving because obviously, you know, you got to pay. But I mean, AFKing is AFKing, right? The whole point is that sailing is so friggin' easy. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of people really don't like doing it. I honestly don't know. Like but believe it or not, there is actually a large amount of people on old school RuneScape that just really is not digging sailing. A lot of those people that I've talked to, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. We're all playing RuneScape, but I started playing this game in 2005, many years ago. A lot of people that started, or a lot of people that have like a negative aspect towards sailing, from what I've talked to and seen in comments, have been from people that have started playing old school RuneScape around 2015 and 16. So if you do have a dislike of sailing for whatever reason, I would love to know, because I love gathering data and talking about it. It's very interesting. But a lot of people started playing old school RuneScape when new skills never came out. New skills is what makes RuneScape, okay? I have lived during a time where RuneScape got a new skill like every 6-9 months. It's a pretty common thing, and it also makes the game very much more like interesting. However, sailing is very unique because one, it is the first non-RuneScape 3 timeline of a skill. It is the first old school RuneScape new skill. And it's very much the like a baby for the old school RuneScape team in a good way, a good baby, okay? What was the first RuneScape 2 skill? Hold on one second. I got to pull something up here because I want to say I think it was Slayer. Hold on. RuneScape 3 skills. Whenever you want to know RuneScape history, you got to go on RuneScape 3 to basically see like the release dates and stuff. But once again, okay, look at this. Prime example. So obviously you had a bunch of skills that pretty much came out here. Where am I? Hold on one second. I am almost going to die at Frost Dragons, which will not be good. It's AFKing at sailing and making vlogs are actually really easy. Cooking and making vlogs are super duper easy. Being at Frost Dragons and trying to record a vlog and not dying, oh, that's a challenge. And I love challenges, and, ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna stay in my house for the time being. Okay, so RuneScape launched, and then you got RuneScape Classic, obviously May. You got, oh my gosh, you got 8 May, and then literally, like, what is that, 21 days later, you get a new skill, and then another skill pops out, like not even 1 month later. Yeah. Anyone that has recently started playing RuneScape in the last decade, new skills are just a common thing. Look at this. And then obviously, February, okay, this one was close to a year, and then March, yeah, and then just, you get, well, thieving, ooh, I didn't know thieving used to be called this. This is actually a good episode to talk about. Later in the year, and then runecrafting released alongside RuneScape Deuces. So theoretically, runecrafting was the first like RuneScape 2 skill. And then of course, obviously you have friggin' Slayer being like, maybe you can call it like the first like RuneScape 2 non-release, like, you know, drop and stuff. Although I guess runecrafting would theoretically be like that. But yeah. Obviously, Necromancy is not on old school RuneScape. Archaeology is not on old school RuneScape. Invention, Divination, Dung Bung and Dungeoneering, Summoning, obviously not on old school RuneScape. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills now, not on old school RuneScape, right? Okay, so anyways, going back to this, we're going to be getting a lot of follow-on content regarding sailing throughout the remainder of this year. It's not a bad thing. So, boat-to-boat combat overview. Biochips are set to appear at various locations across the sea. When you encounter one, you or crewmates will be able to directly attack the boat using the boat's cannon. My boats are I don't have any dragon cannons. Honestly, I got to go ahead and put them on there. You can fight the pirates and PCs on the enemy ship using your own magic and range attacks. Is pretty freaking awesome. Traditional combat cannot directly attack boats. Only your cannons can. Yeah, well, no crap. We're doing sailing. Cannons can attack pirates and PCs. Only you can. That is pretty sweet. When an enemy pirate reaches certain health thresholds, the pirates on board may decide to jump on the ship, attack you on your friggin' boat. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. If they manage to get on board, you must defend your boat using your own attacks, magic, range, melee. That's pretty sweet. Your crew will start to panic and pause their actions until you dealt with the threat. So act quickly. That's pretty awesome, right? Enemy pirates, difficulty, complexity, to think the complexity of like tormented demons, that's actually pretty frightful. Rewards. Speaking of rewards, the activity we primarily focus on rewards, not XP. So if you want to do sailing based on XP, salvaging is going to be your best bet. That's what I did. Pirate encounters are combat focused. Yep, this is actually pretty cool. Balance content. I'm just overlooking this stuff because this episode is already like past 10 minutes now. XP, GP an hour, unique drops, polling, new cannonballs, chain shot, and then we got this one. Cannonballs designed to break free of the deck. Okay. Let's see. Pirates. Yeah, these are definitely RuneScapian little pirates here. Onyx Raiders, Kraken. So, I mean, obviously, like, fighting sea Krakens were out when, like, sailing dropped. Now it's taking a step, further. Sail cosmetics. This is pretty cool. I kind of like the green. Yeah, the green one here looks actually pretty freaking awesome. I will definitely say I kind of want like a green ship. Ooh, okay, never mind. These ones. This is like Captain Hook from Peter Pan type stuff. New facility. Obviously, if you have 99 sailing, this is not an issue for you. Poll question: should we add boson? Probably just butcher that word. Did you described as in the blog? Not too sure about that one. Okay. So, overall, follow-on content pretty much for sailing and more follow-on content to come. We're currently looking at a major expansion for sailing combat. However, introduce NPC, infrastructure. Later this year, we are obviously going to be getting PvP when it comes to sailing. Player versus player, essentially, right? That is really what a lot of people are really waiting on. So am I. Tomorrow's video on my main channel on YouTube, I was going to upload a new PKing video, but honestly, I may go hunting for some pirates. Not entirely sure. Oh, boy. Not entirely sure just yet what video I want to kind of do. But I definitely kind of really want to go and fight some pirates. I'm not going to lie. I don't really have like a full-blown shipmate or crewmates on my boat and stuff, but still it will be interesting. So let me know down below in some comments, nasty dirty little comments if you want to leave them. If you think this update is really cool, if you think the PvP update for sailing is going to be even better, I think a lot of players are probably going to be more interested in the PvP aspect, because then it's just going to give PKing kind of like a better edge in a way. But I mean, overall, understand that we don't normally see this in a 99, because normally Jagex drops the 99 and then that's it. Sailing is very much reminding me of dungeoneering on RuneScape 2. And by all means, dungeoneering, I actually fell in love with doing dungeoneering. And I ended up getting 99 Dungeoneering on RuneScape 2, not RuneScape 3. I ended up getting 120 Dungeoneering on RuneScape 3 because it was so friggin' easy. But ultimately, I mean, it's just it's good that we're getting a lot of added content, and it's good that the old school RuneScape developer team is polling us and not just doing other stuff, which is the reason why it's very important to be voting on this stuff, because that's where they get all the data from. Just like how I get data from a lot of you all by your comments or whether I talk to you on Discord or not. Yeah, it's once again, it's gathering information. So on that closing note, please stay tuned for more content. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you all tomorrow on the next episode here. And if you want more of me, definitely check out my book on Amazon, zombie-related content. Sorry, not RuneScape-related. I'll see you all tomorrow for a new episode on this channel and also on my main channel. Take it easy, everyone. Later.